So today I'm going to be showing some exercises that we can do with our dogs at home to help build our core and strength. So this is excellent for puppies of all ages. I'll explain that in a minute. It's also very good for adult dogs, those that are competing or those that are just beginning to compete. What these exercises will do, the first one being a dynamic sit to stand, we're going to increase the challenge, is they're going to build our dog's core muscles as well as a lot of their stabilizing muscles. So the pelvic floor, particularly in a puppy, is very loose. Their abdominal muscles have not developed, and so they tend to be very floppy. This can cause injuries. One of the things that we can do to help build that is to have them slowly sit, particularly on when their front is raised. That will load shift the weight into their pelvis, so they're sitting down into their pelvis. Also, we will increase the difficulty. I know Debbie's eager to go here. We will increase the difficulty by adding uneven surfaces to their rear as well, while increasing the height of the top. So our first exercise is, we're going to continue with this. It's dynamic sit to stand, and I just want Debbie to sit down and stand. And so I want her rear feet as close to the ottoman as I can get them, or the ottoman top, and then she's going to sit. I want a little bit more of an upright sit so that she's sitting down more into her haunches. There we go. She's used to planking, which is another exercise that we do and we've been practicing. But I'm not asking for that right now. I want that foot forward, and I want an more upright sit. It's hard for me to get close to her. There we go. So this is one of the exercises you can do. For puppies, I recommend you can do 3 to 5 reps. You can do it for 3 to 5 minutes if need be. You can do this multiple times a day. You just don't want to overexert a puppy and repetitive movements. This shouldn't hurt their joints because it's using their own weight without any impact, unlike jumps. You're not going to jump a puppy repetitively at their height anywhere near until they're at least 15 to 18 months of old. But this age, this is good for, and I can show you videos. I've done it with my baby puppies at 5 weeks old. So again, very good for their body form. So dynamic sit to stand. Good girl. All right, so this is level 2 of our dynamic sit to stands. Level 2 because I've added another cushion. This time I have a couch cushion on top of an ottoman top. So I'm asking her to sit. Good girl. It's a little harder for her to sit upright. Don't want that foot. Sit. Good girl. So if I can control these to be a little bit more slowed and controlled, that would be ideal. She's overexcited. We haven't worked today. There we go, a little bit slower. But I want her to sink down more into her rear haunches. Again, we don't have to be precise. Any exercise is good, but I just want it slow and controlled. And then what I'm going to do in our next series, in our next exercise, I'm going to add an unstable surface to her rear. I might just help her out here. I'm just touching, making her aware of her rear. Sit. That didn't work at all. Not one good sit. All right. But see, her arms are raised and she's at a different angle. Again, ideally, I would like these rear feet closer. She keeps backing away from me. I'm trying to lift up. Sit. There we go. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. But this is not necessarily easy, but at least she's exercising and really sinking. She's shifting this weight. All of her weight is going down into her pelvis, in her pelvic floor, and you can feel that it's pretty engaged. And as she sits, she says, "This is awkward, Mom. Why are you touching me while I'm trying to sit?" You could really feel that engaged. Good girl. Okay, now I'm going to add my unstable surface. Good girl. Again, this is just a couch decorative cushion. I want her rear end on the cushion and her front. There we go. I'm just helping her. There we go. So now her rear, you can see, is on a very unstable surface. It's pretty unstable. So I'm going to ask her to sit once I feel like she's in a good position. Yes. Good girl. Stand. Again, load shifting now. Now we're dropping that weight into an unstable, so we're engaging more of our core muscles to sit. This is definitely more difficult. Is this equipment ideal? No. I mean, they actually make equipment for this. I do recommend purchasing if you would like to, but we are in a pandemic and our dogs would like to exercise. So this is a really good rainy day exercise. It's pretty, good sit. It's pretty gross here in New England. You know, I've been good about getting my dogs out for a run, but sometimes working on these core strengths, which I can't always do on the run, is good. So I'm also stabilizing. I'm using my legs to keep these cushions. We have to think safety first to make certain that these cushions don't slide. Good girl. Stand. Again, dynamic sit to stand. This is the third level where we've got raised up high, and then now we're on an unstable surface in the rear. So I want her to sit up deeper. She's doing a lot of, we've been doing puppy planks. She's been doing a lot of puppy planks. Good girl. Good girl. And a stand.